Kelsey Mitchell's journey begins in Cincinnati, Ohio, where she was born on November 12, 1995, into a household rooted in discipline, faith, and competitive structure. Basketball in the Mitchell home was not recreational background noise. It was curriculum. Her father, Mark Mitchell, who played and later coached, became her earliest instructor. He did not simply encourage her to shoot. He corrected her elbow alignment, adjusted her balance, and emphasized repetition long before she understood the long-term implications. Her mother provided stability and perspective, reinforcing the importance of humility and education alongside athletics. From childhood, Kelsey's routine reflected seriousness beyond her years. Growing up as an undersized guard shaped her identity early. She was never the tallest or most physically imposing player on the court. That reality forced adaptation. She had to be quicker, more precise, and more technically refined than her peers. Countless evenings were spent in local gyms refining her mechanics. Feet squared, shoulders level, follow-through consistent. She practiced shooting off movement, off one dribble, off handoffs, and off screens long before such versatility became necessary in games. Those repetitions formed muscle memory that would later define her professional identity. By the time she reached Princeton High School in Ohio, Mitchell had evolved into a scoring phenomenon. She averaged extraordinary point totals, frequently erupting for 30 and 40-point performances. What made her difficult to guard was not simply range, but conditioning. She moved constantly without the ball, forcing defenders to navigate screens repeatedly. When they trailed by even a fraction of a second, her release punished them. Her three-point range extended comfortably beyond standard distances, stretching defensive schemes in ways most high school offenses never required. National recruiting services quickly identified her as one of the premier guards in the country. Her combination of speed, deep shooting range, and scoring confidence separated her from peers. She ultimately committed to Ohio State University, electing to remain in-state and represent her community at a program with national exposure. The decision proved pivotal. As a freshman during the 2014 to 2015 season, Mitchell wasted no time asserting herself. She averaged over 24 points per game, an extraordinary mark for a first-year player in a major conference. Her confidence did not fluctuate with defensive attention. When opponents trapped her aggressively, she adjusted angles. When they switched longer defenders onto her, she used quick crossovers to create separation. She earned Big Ten Freshman of the Year honors and began climbing NCAA scoring charts at a pace rarely seen. Her sophomore campaign accelerated her trajectory. She became the fastest player in NCAA Division I women's basketball history to reach 1,000 career points. That milestone reflected more than scoring volume. It underscored durability, efficiency, and sustained offensive responsibility. She improved her mid-range game, adding a controlled pull-up to counter defenders who overextended to guard the three-point line. She also strengthened her frame, absorbing contact better at the rim. By her junior year, Mitchell was firmly established as a national star. She consistently averaged above 22 points per game while drawing primary defensive attention nightly. Opponents face-guarded her before inbound passes. They blitzed high screens. They forced the ball out of her hands whenever possible. Yet she continued producing. Her off-ball movement became more sophisticated, curling tightly around screens, fading into corners, relocating after initial passes to create second-chance shot opportunities. Her senior season concluded one of the most prolific scoring careers in NCAA history. She surpassed 3,400 career points, ranking among the top scorers ever in Division I women's basketball. Beyond totals, she demonstrated leadership maturity. Younger teammates looked to her for composure in close games. She embraced accountability, often accepting blame publicly after losses while crediting teammates after victories. Though deep NCAA tournament runs proved elusive, her individual consistency never wavered. The 2018 WNBA draft marked the transition from collegiate dominance to professional recalibration. Selected second overall by the Indiana Fever, Mitchell entered a franchise undergoing transformation. The Fever were rebuilding, integrating young talent while redefining identity after previous championship-caliber seasons. For Mitchell, the adjustment period was inevitable. WNBA defenders closed space faster, rotated more aggressively, and possessed length capable of contesting shots she once created easily. Her rookie season reflected adaptation. She averaged just under 10 points per game, navigating defensive schemes designed specifically to disrupt perimeter shooters. Yet beneath modest averages, growth indicators were visible. Her footwork tightened. Her decision-making improved. She began recognizing professional-level defensive patterns, when help defenders shaded toward her shooting pocket, when to attack closeouts rather than settle. In her second season, Mitchell's scoring average climbed significantly. She surpassed 13 points per game and improved efficiency from three-point range. More importantly, her confidence stabilized. She no longer hesitated against elite defenders. She attacked decisively, pulling up in transition and finishing through contact more frequently. Coaches expanded her offensive role, trusting her shot selection and spacing instincts. By her third and fourth seasons, Mitchell emerged as Indiana's primary perimeter scorer. She averaged between 16 and 18 points per game, ranking among the league's more consistent offensive guards. Her three-point attempts increased annually, reflecting both system emphasis and organizational trust. She became a defensive magnet. Opponents prioritized denying her touches, often face-guarding her beyond the arc. Mitchell's game thrives in rhythm and tempo. In transition, she accelerates sharply, stopping on a dime for pull-up threes before defenders recover. In half-court settings, she uses staggered screens and dribble handoffs to generate fractional space. Her release remains compact and quick, minimizing contest windows. She does not require elaborate isolation sequences to score. She punishes small defensive lapses instantly. Statistically, she has climbed into the upper tier of Indiana franchise scoring leaders. Her three-point field goals may place her among league leaders in volume, reflecting endurance and shooting confidence. Advanced metrics reveal her impact extends beyond raw points. Lineups featuring Mitchell often experience improved defensive ratings because defenders cannot leave her unattended on the perimeter. Her gravity stretches spacing, opening driving lanes for teammates. As Indiana integrated new draft selections and emerging young stars, including highly touted prospects, Mitchell's role evolved. She transitioned from sole offensive focal point to veteran scoring stabilizer. Her leadership matured noticeably. She communicated defensive rotations, emphasized accountability in film sessions, and modeled preparation through consistent shooting routines after practice. International competition during WNBA off-seasons further sharpened her skill set. Playing overseas exposed her to varied defensive philosophies, more physical perimeter contact, compact paint congestion, and different tempo structures. Those experiences strengthened her ball control and finishing creativity. Competing abroad also reinforced mental resilience, adapting to new environments and expectations. Financially, as a top draft pick and consistent starter, Mitchell secured multi-year WNBA contracts providing stable professional earnings. While league salary caps limit maximum compensation compared to men's professional basketball, endorsement opportunities tied to her shooting identity supplement income. Overseas contracts contribute additional financial security. Her net worth has grown steadily through disciplined career management. Beyond numbers, Mitchell's career reflects persistence. Many collegiate scoring legends struggle adjusting to professional defensive sophistication. Mitchell confronted that transition directly, refining shot selection, strengthening physically, and maintaining confidence during rebuilding seasons. She did not abandon her identity as a shooter. She optimized it. Her long-term legacy depends on sustained productivity and team progression. Should Indiana return to playoff prominence and potentially championship contention, her veteran scoring presence will remain central. Continued durability and scoring consistency could position her among franchise all-time leaders in points and three-pointers made. Off the court, Mitchell maintains a grounded demeanor. Faith remains central to her daily routine. She frequently credits family influence for instilling humility and work ethic. Teammates describe her as focused yet approachable, often staying late to complete additional shooting drills. She values privacy but embraces responsibility as a role model for young athletes, particularly undersized guards seeking proof that skill can outweigh size. Her story underscores a broader principle in professional sports. Sustainable success derives from repetition and refinement rather than spectacle. Each made three-pointer represents thousands of unseen attempts. Each fourth-quarter scoring burst reflects conditioning built quietly in off-season gyms. Each leadership moment reflects lessons absorbed through adversity. As the WNBA continues expanding visibility and competitiveness, Mitchell's role within that landscape grows increasingly significant. She represents a generation of players bridging eras, athletes who endured rebuilding cycles yet remained committed to franchise loyalty. Her shooting range symbolizes the modern game's evolution towards spacing and pace. Looking ahead, incremental improvements, assist growth, defensive anticipation, efficiency optimization could elevate her profile further. But even without dramatic transformation, her established identity as one of the league's premier shooters remains secure. Longevity, health, and team chemistry will shape the final chapters of her career. From Cincinnati gyms to Ohio State's record books, from draft night expectations to professional resilience, Kelsey Mitchell's journey illustrates the power of disciplined repetition. She built her career not on overwhelming size, but on precision. Not on hype, but on preparation. Every shot she takes carries years of refinement. Every scoring run echoes thousands of early mornings in empty gyms. As the Indiana Fever build toward new horizons, one truth remains constant. When the ball swings to the perimeter and space appears, even for a heartbeat, Kelsey Mitchell is ready. The release is swift. The arc is confident. And as the net snaps, it affirms what her journey has proven all along. Greatness is crafted one jump shot at a time.